Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one
Let's
Zusi on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Here we go. How's it going, everyone? Happy Tuesday. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and you are watching Dope or Nope. Today the Hasbro Marvel Legends team revealed a boatload or crap ton, whichever measuring system you like to use, of toy Marvel Legends reveals. And I'm gonna sit down with my friend today, and we're gonna do what I call on the channel here, Dope or Nope, where we talk about the benefits and the maybe the pros and cons, I guess, of the reveals. And the cool part is, you as part of the chat or part of the replay, let us know in the comments or in the chat, live chat, what you think of these reveal. You'll have a chance to type in your input, and I'll try to share that with everyone, and it's a lot of fun here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, there's toy content going on the channel all the time, unboxing Thursdays every week at 9 p.m. Eastern, so please make sure you're subscribed. I see the chat is already going crazy, and we don't have a lot of time tonight, not a lot of time, and a lot of toys to talk about, so makes for a crazy super fast stream. Hopefully not, but let's bring on my co-host for tonight. You may or may not know him from Group of 7 Comics, the comic, or the YouTube channel. Star of Hunting Around Episode 2, and just an overall great dude, collector, friend of mine, and we share the same birthday. And for some reason, he always calls me when he goes to dim sum. I don't know what that's about, but my friend, Jason Lapidus.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Why do you call? I'm just kidding.
It's the same reason you call me every time you go to the bathroom.
Okay.
People are weird.
All right. Well, thanks for coming back. We haven't done this in a while. And it's just fun because we get to see so many new toys. But you're also doing something X-Men related tonight. Let everyone know real quick.
Ridiculous.
What's going on.
Yeah, the synergy there is great. So every Tuesday night, my buddy and I, Chris Sanigan and I, we are rereading classic X-Men comics. We're trying to read the issues that made the series a classic, like the reason they went and made that animated series in the 90s, the reason it became, the first superhero team to become a feature film franchise, right? For like 13 movies or whatever the number is. I've lost count. So we went back, we started reading when Chris Claremont began, and every Tuesday night for the last 56 weeks, we've read an issue live.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. It's been a lot of fun to do, and like seeing all the elements come into play and watching the comic that wasn't very good before turn into something that's actually really special, and seeing where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, spoilers, it's okay, I guess, because whatever, no rules here. Tonight's episode of our show is we're detouring away from X-Men for a moment to read Avengers Annual 10, which is the first appearance of Rogue. It's the right time in the chronology of the X-Men series to introduce this issue, which is, lateral to the X-Men series. And like Rogue reveal today. So that's phenomenal synergy from that point of view. And we talk about the action figures, talk about the animated series, the movies, and the comics. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun there. You guys do fun voices, usually pretty accurate for the most part. I'd say like 87% accurate. It's pretty
Chris
good.
is excellent with voices, and you've been a guest a couple times in the show, and your voices are also excellent.
It's just a lot of fun, and I think if you're watching this right now, and you're X-Men fans, go give it a shot. It's the Group of 7 Comics, 7 with the number 7, YouTube channel. And if you can't watch it live tonight, subscribe and tune in later on for sure. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks, Kevin.
My pleasure. I'm going to say what's up to everyone in the chat real quick, and then we're going to get into these toys because your show starts at 9. We have 53 minutes to go through everything. All right, first up, we have channel member Loki, Innocent Winger Loses here. Omar V, what's going on? Luis Renato Kriegel, how's it going? Mr. Ryan Clark is here. Stream Elements, Brick Something, welcome back. Plastic Boy Wonder, how's it going? Yoko McCann, hi Yoko. Yeah, do some billboard ads in the background.
Here while you're talking.
Patty's here. Hey Patty, hello again. Matthew Toy, what's good? What's the black thing on my left? My left? What's he talking about?
The monitor is there. It's no longer in the view, but we could see it where your left hand is.
Okay.
There's a black monitor or something. Piece of
We'll
tech.
see. This is the Galactus box.
Okay.
Sounds. Oh, there you go. Brick Something says sounds right up my alley. Subbed. Perfect. This is a Galactus box. I've clearly run out of space. Everything in my intro for Unboxing Thursdays has come true. All right, so let's get to what's going on real quick. Okay, Thursday, there's Unboxing Thursdays. Tomorrow, I'm looking to have a new episode of Hunting Around, the Christmas episode out for tomorrow. So I'm gonna work on that tonight while you go read comics with friends on the internet. It's actually not as nerdy as it sounds. It's exactly as nerdy as it sounds, and it's a lot of fun. Shout outs to all the channel members who are watching or on the replay. Don't forget, December 29th, we are doing a channel members only giveaway here on YouTube. We're gonna draw for this retro card Spider-Man from the animated series. So make sure you're subscribed and you tune in on that day if you're a channel member. Just a small little give back, probably more prizes in the future as well. All right, so dope or nope? Are we ready? Here we go. 8 minutes 45. Let's go. The Marvel Legends team back in looks like they're in their studio today.
They are dope.
We're not starting yet. Okay, so let's everyone let everyone know we're gonna talk about each of the reveals and let me know in the comments if it's dope or nope. And of course, if you're a channel member, you do have some exclusive emojis that you can use in the chat. Okie Loki says, I heard Kev's giving away Galactus. No, but I did drop one earlier. Yoko says, dope. Awesome. So the fellas are back in their studio. Just looks like a lot of fun up there with all the front box sets. Do you have any of these, Jason?
I do not. I'm obviously, because of my amazing white beard, I'm partial to the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends box set, but I do not have any of them yet.
Are you going to get the Iron Man? Are you interested in this Iron Man?
No, I've already got okay, I like this color scheme better than the gold and red. But I'm okay with not having another Iron Man.
Okay.
At the moment, I have, including, my MCU ones, I have, I don't know, 15 Iron Man. It's too many Iron Man for me at the moment. But I do think this looks great. And I do love the gold one. Like, it's one of my favorite ones to play with, for sure. So anyone who wants that one, I can totally empathize.
The Iron Man is at GameStop now here in Canada. So if you ever want to pull the trigger. Have you seen it yet?
No, but sometimes I'll just walk in the store and be just cash flush, like coming from an event where I was just making some cash and just like, I got to go buy something. And that's the thing that's there that catches my interest. So it might just happen.
I get you. Sometimes you sell stuff and you're like, well, can't keep this cash here. Banks aren't really a thing. I got to spend this money now. So the first reveal is this. They already showed the Wolverine in this costume, and I already got my hands on it from E-Collectibles. I have it over there. But they showed the rest of the team members from this X-Men 275 cover, and it's confirming today that they are in 3 packs. So we have the first pack 1, Gambit, Banshee, and Psylocke. I did an interview with Dwight, I think 2019 here in Toronto Fan Expo, and he was like, Banshee is the first figure I made, and if I ever do a new Banshee, it'll be my last ever one from Hasbro. It'll be like when I retire or something like that. And I don't know how many people saw that, but some people remember, and they're like, no, does this mean he's leaving now? I really hope that's not the case. But we didn't get a sense of that in the stream today, so hopefully sticks around for more awesome toy development.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be quote worthy, just having some fun being interviewed.
Gambit here, you can see they're all double elbow, double knee, pin visible. Gambit has a single card lit up with the energy, and he has a swappable hand with 3 cards, a satchel, the messenger bag, or European carryall, and his staff. Chat, let me know if you think this 3-pack number 1, dope or nope. Someone said, I hope there's a middle ground, and I think hope is the best spot for that. Dope, nope, or hope. Like, maybe I'll change my mind and get it, or I hope to get it at a certain price, or things like that. These aren't rules. Like, there's nothing upholding this. Do what you want. Banshee comes with 2 heads, one with the mutton chops, and then when he flies and uses his powers, the mutton chops just fly off, and he comes with the second head. That's how his power set is, right, Jason?
Totally, that's very accurate. I think it's just like what era, right?
No, I know.
But I like the idea that his mutton chops are connected to his powers. That would be just the greatest power of all time.
And then when he powers down, does he pick them up off the floor, or do they?
No, they kind of they morph out. They come out when he lands. It's connected to the jawbone and the power of the yelling. Like it's
nice.
like gills of a fish.
Luis says Paul Harding is killing it on these head sculpts. Yeah. He posted some pictures of the head sculpts he worked on today. He's doing so much stuff in like current day toys right now, and they're all killer. I think even the NECA Ronin, last Ronin turtle, he worked on that too. So what a talented dude, and definitely great to have him working on this stuff that we collect. And of course we have the Psylocke with the side hair. Jason, what do you think of these so far?
They're so hardcore dope. I don't know what to do. I'm like losing.
What do you mean you don't know what to do? You just fork your money over, and then they show up at some point.
That's pretty much what has to happen. Yeah, and even though like this is the time period I stopped reading X-Men comics, I have a thing for uniform characters.
They're gonna say
I had a thing for mutton chops, definitely. I was so happy to grow mutton chops as a teenager. And I love these uniforms. It's like my favorite part of Jim Lee's time on X-Men was just putting them all back in these unis. I think they're awesome.
Yeah.
I love that they're finally getting rid of, like, I have, my Cyclops handy. Like they've got the blue right and they've got the yellow right, and they're uniform, so there's no more variance amongst the yellows and variance amongst the blues. We can put away these.
Look for my Wolverine, weren't you? My orange Wolverine.
I wasn't going to say anything about your orange, supposedly yellow Wolverine, but it's that kind of thing where there is this brand uniformity, and this is just such a great like house cleaning of getting all these things together in one move. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for next year for these figures, and to finally have a Banshee. It's great, and this tells me that there's light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to get the classics, the Dave Cockrum era, that one as well. So I'm super happy.
And the era of X-Men, you were just, I think within the last few weeks or months, there's a lot of that Banshee. Like, was it already retired Banshee in the comics you were reading at the time?
That's right. He's powered down. He's lost his powers, and was kind of out of the series for a while. So he was, on his, he's living on Muir Isle with Moira McTaggart and all that kind of stuff. So it's more of, he's retired, but obviously he's going to come back in 100 issues. So it's awesome. Hey, DK.
What's up, DK? And Chris does the Banshee voice, right?
He does a great stereotype of a pop culture 1981 Irish accent. Like, in context, his Irish accent is comedic. It's fantastic. He's really, really into it. He has like a loyal fan base that just like his Irish accent. And I put the word Irish in quotes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's such a fun stream. People, please give it a shot. Go check it out. Jordan from Canada is here. Jordan from Canada, formerly known as Anonymous Dude 123, says happy holidays. Kevin, Jason Lapidus, and all.
Thank you.
Always uplifting in the chat. Great to see you here. Jordan, Bitter Troll is here. He throws his mutton chops as a ranged weapon. They work like boomerangs. Like Yondu's fin.
Right.
Jordan says, buy it. Luis says, enabled. Man Mountain 275, how's it going over on Twitch? They look great, but not for me. I respect that. I respect that. You don't need to buy everything, but you can not like it. You are allowed to. All right.
For sure.
Let's see if there's more close-ups. I was thinking they'd be up on the Pulse website, but I don't think they're available for pre-order yet until the 8th. So maybe the listings aren't up. And I confirmed with Ryan Ting, mostly everything tonight. Excuse me, I'm still dying. Mostly everything tonight is fan channel, except the Blob. Oh, I spoiled my own stream, except some other figures, but we'll get to that.
I do think she's a little muscular. Like if you compared to the way Jim Lee would draw her, he'd draw her more thinner and lankier. But I still think it's an awesome figure. These figures, like the whole bunch of them, make me need to now make a new shelf of just X-Men. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This
is going to force me to redecorate my house.
You have the 66 Batman bust in the background.
Maybe.
It's so awesome. When did you get that?
A long time ago.
Does it open?
I'm not going to tell you.
No. Not a very good superhero. Yeah, I can see what you mean with maybe the proportions, but
yeah,
I think
looks strong. She looks very strong.
I think when you have a team look like this, it's like, oh my gosh, you could just make all the male bodies and all the female bodies, and I think Jubilee's different when we get there. Oh, I'll spoil something. It is, yeah,
right.
And but I think where you can use previous parts, it only makes sense.
Totally. I'm glad they're not reusing the buck that they had her on before. Let's put her on a new one, even if the proportions are different. It all works.
So she has she has two weapons there. I guess, is this a psychic?
They both are.
Katana.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even just a spike, I guess.
Yeah.
There's Gambit's alternate hand. It's the 3 cards being thrown. Does he use a satchel in that era of comics? Is that like
yeah, he's a mail carrier as well, like in his spare time. So
that's where he keeps the deck of cards, because where else would he keep it? There's not much room for. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in there.
Yes, you did.
On this
that's where he tucks them.
You don't want to know where he keeps the staff. All right. Zoom out. Banshee. There is the Munchop's head, and there is the expressive screaming head. That looks great. All right. I don't know. Do I need this team? I'm looking at this team and I don't know. What? No judgment. I need it.
If you don't get it, you're gonna regret it. I know.
Is that how you feel about? Is that how you feel about Galactus?
No, because I have a nice friend who's willing to let me have lunch with Galactus once in a while. So that's all I needed.
Oh, we got some looks at lunch the other day.
Sure. You got looks, man.
I got some
back
looks.
of my head.
All right, let's safely put him away.
I'm also glad they're redoing Forge, like I was mentioning, but the colors all being off. If you don't, like they needed to just streamline if they're going to do this group of figures. So it's very cool. New Forge.
The second 3-pack for this team. Chat again, or in the replay. Let me know. Dope or nope. We have Storm, Forge, and Jubilee. And of course, I mentioned Jubilee. Wait, is it different? I forget if the arms are different. We'll zoom in afterwards. How are you liking the look of this Forge, Jason? You said the colors are better.
Well, yeah, they match, which is what we want from a team set, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other ones would have been 2 yellow, or sorry, 2 orange.
2 orange.
And his buck was the Bucky buck, the Bucky cap buck.
Yeah,
which I've never been a fan of, but it was a necessity, and I get it. So
It's
And I
just
love that the belts aren't painted on, and straps, everything. It's just they look great.
right. So Jubilee has the single elbows, but those ones still get a lot of range. She hasn't. Were there any alt heads before that had the bubble gum?
Boom Boom, and her.
Right. She had one?
Yeah, I think, didn't she?
I don't think so.
I feel like okay, maybe
Boom
I'm
Boom
wrong.
definitely has it. Let's see. Kevin is working out Galactus visitation rights. He's got no rights. Jason's got no rights. What's up, Bearded Builds? Mr. Ryan Clark says hope. Mackerson, good to see you. Says dope, dope, dope. So I believe she comes with 2 heads. Forge comes with a blaster that Winger Luz pointed out was in a Hydra pack before, I believe.
It goes all the way back to even I want to say what's the dude's name with the American flag tattooed on his face? Did it even come with that guy too?
I'm
Goes
not
way
sure.
back.
He had a Bowie knife, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, Caliban Wave Jubilee had the bubble gum.
yeah.
All right. Thank you. We have a Storm with a new
Thanks,
nuke.
Loki.
There you go. And does Storm come with anything?
Some lightning effects, huh?
Yeah, I think Jubilee also came with some firework effects. It was mentioned. And there you go. Storm has some lightning hands as well, and a new head sculpt. And that's I
Like,
mean,
every
that's
Storm
all
head
me.
sculpt is so good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, like they keep nailing it with the hair.
Yeah.
And I think that's like 80% of it. It's just the rest of it just comes home like beautifully.
I never thought I would own so many Storm figures, but yeah, they're all awesome.
Yeah, every single one you're like, I don't need another Storm, but then you look at it and like it's beautiful.
That
Except
one.
for I think the retro card, one of the retro card ones I didn't
Retro
get.
card in black, I didn't go for.
Yeah.
It didn't scratch any itch for me, so I was able to. If I find it one day, like on discount or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, you be itching.
Yeah.
All right. And then they had all the figures, 6 figures set up on the table, and the party was ruined as coming in like the Kool-Aid Man, the Blob just knocked everybody over. I mean, this is a dope for me. I have the Toy Biz Bath, or sorry, the old Bath with the missing hands left because that's all I needed. And it comes with this X-Men Juggernaut. And the last time I saw it was $160 US. It's absolutely bonkers, that price. So I had given up on completing that, just waiting for a reissue. And we have this new Red Dukes Blob. It's a dope for me. Chat, what do you think, Jason? Do you have the old Blob?
I do not have the old Blob. I wasn't collecting yet, and I never went back, hoping that they would eventually get to it. And yeah, they are. This is a big, huge, squishy dope for me.
Well, I think he's actually not squishy at all. Pretty solid.
No, but you know what I mean.
No, I know.
He's a must-have. Like, he's an essential X-Men villain.
Yep. I mean, with the retro card Avalanche that was just out, the 20th anniversary Toad, which I just got. This one.
Yeah,
here.
I got to backtrack now and get like the Toad looks great. I have to backtrack and get that Pyro.
Oh man.
Yeah, good luck, huh?
I got that at I think when it was at Winners on sale.
Well, that's because you're hunting.
That's what I do. I hunt here and there. It's got to be a better name for that. All right, so he's got 2 sets of hands, 2 sets of fists, and one set of fists, 1 set of open grabbing hands. They showed off some of the neck range for the head swap. Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
He is a big chunky fella, so he's not doing anything crazy agile, I don't think. So It's got the single elbow, single knees, but again, that makes sense. And they also showed off some of the articulation for the torso, which kind of it swivels around here and goes side to side right under his bosomy area. Yeah,
So
just like
I feel like Homer, doing when he's doing that thing.
Homer, you should see a doctor. No healthy man should make that kind of stink. But also, two face portraits. The hamburger eating one. Everyone wants to put food in that other head sculpt's mouth, like hamburgers, drumsticks, everything. But that looks awesome. And
It's gonna be so much fun.
like, what do I always say with Marvel Legends? Give us an extra head with some expression, man. It just makes it so much more expressive when you're doing posing. Maybe not this face when you're doing like a vanilla display,
Right.
but to have both options, I think it's necessary. And of course,
Yeah.
when you see it, you
It
see
brings it
why,
to
like, this is
life.
awesome. Yeah, exactly. So you have that face and making myself dizzy. The regular face. Nothing hurts the blood.
Looks
What game was
fantastic.
that?
What's that?
Hey Ryan, what's up? Ryan says dope. You can't enable this is professional enabling, sir. You won't be getting any points for this, which is why I'll be very comfortable in purchasing these, knowing that I was not enabled by anyone. Hey David De La Huerta, what's up? What is this? Loki says that's me after Christmas. Ringer Loose says dope. Mr. Ryan Clark says dope. I love the torso articulation. Brick Something says Blob be dope. Thank you, Bearded. Good to see you. I be blobbing. Blob is dope and looks like it can pose well. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of toy photography when this comes out.
For sure. And it's also great because it changes like the look of the whole shelf. Like when you have another large figure, it makes the look of the group more dynamic.
Yeah.
And then just it's gonna with Freedom Force, as it was called in the in the 80s, they became a government group for a bit, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. When you put them together, they're going to have that big to small, like that nice range of characters inside. So much fun.
And from these pictures, not only is it two expressions, but two different hairstyles as well. Dwight was saying, just to be able to incorporate looks from different eras. But yeah, this is badass. I've been waiting for, and again, if he comes with two pairs of hands, I'm hoping one of them will fit on my old Blob, right? It's like the Plunderlings that I have. They sell the hatchlings, so the extra hands that you don't use, extra head expressions that you don't use, you can put it on this smaller figure and make a whole new figure.
Right.
So if I can take these extra hands and put it on my previous bath, then Kevin will be one happy boy. Great face here. Nothing can move the Blob. Yeah, the X-Men arcade game. And Pride of the X-Men. Get your Deadpool tacos ready. Oh, everyone have that Deadpool.
And the pizza slice,
Yes, from Pizza Spidey.
And other characters' hands and feet.
What other
Blob?
What other Marvel Legends food props are there? That's a good question. Ryan's here. He'll know.
Right.
Oh, Peter B. Parker has a soda.
Yeah.
There you go. And there's a size comparison with the 275 cover Gambit, which is your average sized 6-inch Marvel Legends. And Blob is a standalone release, not a build-a-figure. And according to my sources, which is just Ryan in the chat, he says Blob will not be on Amazon, but fan channel everywhere else. Please correct me, Ryan, and I appreciate you being here.
I also love that the
Right.
costume details are sculpted on, right? Like just it's elevated as a
Oh, the
product.
yellow details here.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I think even on the wrist sweatbands. Are those sweatbands? Wristlets?
Wristband, sure. Whatever you want to call it.
Wristbands. There you go. Yeah, sculpted in. Drink from Spider-Verse Peter B. Yeah, I got that. Pizza slice has crust. That's this guy loves crust. Relatable figs. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. Next, they mentioned the this new Rogue, or you mentioned it earlier.
I'm gonna go
Relax,
crazy. I
relax.
gotta get that figure.
What's so good about this? Why do
It's
you?
not okay. It's just like the rest of us. It hits a nostalgia piece, right? This is like the Rogue costume when I was sort of in my height of collecting X-Men comics. This is the one that I drew when I was 12 and 13. There's just so much Arthur Adams in that hair. He's an artist that I love very much. So it hits all the buttons it needs to hit to make me want it. It's something pulled right from a particular moment in time, right? The Outback team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Were they saying? I'm not as familiar with this Outback team. Do you? Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah. Well, if you
Yeah,
know, let
man.
me know.
You want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah.
It's the X-Men reach a point in their adventures where they have to, like, to save the universe, they all have to die. And so they step through a portal and they're basically erased from existence as far as everyone knows, and the only place they can go live is like in the Outback in Australia, and they're invisible to all cameras and like detection devices. So they are kind of like ghosts where they can still go on their missions and have their adventures, but they're not allowed to be known by the world. And they end up having to, like I said, live in the Outback and have adventures from the other side of the world for a while. Shake it up, you know?
Why do I not? Does that sound okay? It doesn't matter what I know or don't know. I'm assuming that's a dope from you
Yes.
after your reaction of.
I know, I'm like losing my mind. This is like the Rogue that I've been waiting for since they first made a Rogue. Other people, it's the Jim Lee. You know, for me, it's this one. This is my Rogue.
And then it's like, what do you think, Jason? Oh, it's all right.
Well, I've got like the Kitty Pride to go with it, and you know the other small pieces of the collection that match. And I'm assuming we'll get some more, like Longshot and Dazzler, Havoc. Although Havoc is missing his neck rings for that look, but it's okay.
What do you
Look
think
at
of this head sculpt and hair?
Come on, you're killing me.
Look, I'm just trying to keep the conversation moving. If I'm just gonna sit here and it's great. It's great. I think there's gonna be some head swap opportunities. Break something says dope. Winger Lou says it's when the X-Men worked in the Outback Steakhouse. That I would watch. And yes, Ryan, we do have Outback Steakhouse here in Canada, as confirmed by Winger Lou's. Right, so it looks like you're buying everything they've shown so far.
I know. I've got to save up. It's wonderful. I'm often hit and miss, and this is like just all a hit.
A lot of the times when we do this, given the range of characters from in the past, more often you're like, it's cool, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
But this time, this is 8 for 8 so far, right?
Yeah, but you know, we'll see if that trend continues or not. So,
I mean, the odds are still pretty good. Even if there's 8 more figures that come out that you don't want, that's still 50%.
True.
All right. Next on the reveal is you probably don't need this. There we go. There it is. I know you don't need this. I think I know you very well enough that you don't need this. It's a great paint scheme for this. Very very bright and colorful. I love this expression.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And I like the changes to the original figure. You know, I've got the one that's sort of the modern look.
Yeah.
I don't have the 2-pack. that has on like the little soft shoe, leopard print soft shoe or whatever he was wearing in that one.
Yes.
But I have the original one that's more modern, and it maybe one day they'll do like an original look Ditko one on this buck, in 3 years, and I'll probably snag that one at that point.
This is a Walmart exclusive, and this is a digital render. Final product may vary. I don't think they mentioned if it was retro card or not.
Well, it's animated series, so I
Yeah.
think we can jump to our own conclusion there.
Jump to conclusions.
We can leap up a building to our own conclusion. We can swing.
Because
Yeah.
Walmart's had the lizard on the retro card, which has a very cartoon oriented, I guess, paint scheme.
Right. It's both the cartoon and the original Ditko look. It's like it does both. And I actually yelled at my computer today during the live stream from Hasbro because Dwight called it, and it's like he was referring to the lizard in all of its primary color glory. And someone who spends all their time like working, drawing things and working in
hold on. Let me give you the
secondary colors, not primary. It's secondary, purple and green. But I knew what he meant. The guy had so much on his mind; he was trying to juggle anyway. It was just me being nitpicky, and I had a good laugh at myself for getting upset at his slip up. Just nitpicking like stupid.
Did you yell it and then afterwards go back to coloring, realize what happened? And you're like, I'm such a nerd.
No, I knew as I said it. I knew as I laughed that I was being pedantic.
Pedantic. Yeah, I think given the pattern of the Walmart exclusives before, this could very well be retro card, but who knows? Who knows the direction of retro cards? Because of the plastic and whatnot. But it would be cool to continue that line. And there you go. Here's a look at the back of the figure. Omar V says Kraven is dope. Walmart exclusive. Nope. I hear you. I've had good luck here. My pre-orders have gone through, and as I say this, I'm jinxing myself possibly, but I've gotten the lizard, I've gotten the animated Spidey. Both were shipped in satisfactory condition. So, let's have hope. But again, I don't think I need another Kraven. Maybe I do. Yeah, maybe hope. And of course, this is the remake of the Spider-Man PlayStation. Did you get this one from GameStop before?
I have it. I love that figure, the original one, even though it's not on a pinless buck or anything like that. I love that figure. I love that costume. That white spider pop's so cool. I love it.
I love that this one comes with, when you get so many Spider-Man, you get like one effect here, one effect there. This one that shoots a web on someone's face, and this one, the wrapping up a burglar, or if an old lady is cold, you can make her a shawl or whatever this is out of, Spider-Man's gotten creative before with the things you can make from webbing. And it's another chance for you to get this look. I know the first release goes for a lot of money now, I think. Well, more than the Marvel Legends retails for. So people who don't want to pay that, here's your chance. You get 2 pairs of hands. I believe they said this is the Renew Your Vows buck with toe articulation.
What they said was that they couldn't remember, and Ryan put himself on the line and said he believes it is, but someone will correct him if he's wrong. But look, you can see that it's not the Amazing Fantasy. You can see that it's not the Japanese Spider-Man. Yeah, It looks great. It looks like it is totally the Renew Your Vows. Now that you say that, if I could sell my other one, get this one, like I would do the swap, no problem.
No, you're not gonna get that same amount now. Here we go. Hold on. This is very advanced technology right here.
Whoa.
Toe articulation confirmed by Dan 3 hours ago on this floating screen in front of you, right in front of your eyes. Magic. That's my phone. Ryan says, too bad no Kraven for hunting around. Yeah, it won't show up in Toys R Us. hopefully there's others. If it showed up at Toys R Us while I was filming, I would buy it. I would buy it. It looks good. It looks good. A definite impulse buy for me. The chat. What does the chat think about Spider-Man? Let's see. I don't have those web effects yet, but I don't need PlayStation Spider-Man. I really like mine. I have a Spider-Verse shelf. There's a lot of different looks on there, and I love how this looks, and it's a great part of my Spider-Verse shelf that DK put together. What's up, DK? Mr. Ryan Clark says, nope, it's cool, but I really wanted some of those web effects to come out with a costume that I didn't already have. The thing is, these have come out in different sets, and then depending on the figure, they had like a different finish on the paint, different look. It could be clear, it could have been more metallic looking. So there's chances to get it everywhere. Ryan says toe articulation confirmed. Thank you. Omar V, need that Spidey certified dope. Heck yeah. Not for Luis. Luis says nope. Nose Rain didn't get to play the game. Didn't play the game, so nah. I know. Makes me want to get PlayStation just for the Spider-Man games. Hey Val, good to see you. Let us know in the comments what you think. Up next, for a final stream of the year, there was so much. So that's already 6, 7, 8, 10 figures, I believe, and then another 7 in this wave, plus 3 hints. So that's a lot of stuff. Let's say 20 things revealed. This is the wave lineup for the next Marvel Legends X-Men wave. So again, chat, let me know in the comments what you think. If you're watching on the replay, you can comment below. I will definitely read it and respond where I can. First up is Kid Omega. Chat, what do you think? Jason, how do you feel about this?
At the moment, just the figure, okay? We don't know the bath yet, right? So just the figure. I think it looks great, but if I can pass on it, I will. Because I have not invested in the stories that this character is in. He was in the Grant Morrison run as one of the kids at the school in the series, I guess was called New X-Men at the time. And he was there, and he was a racist prick. So I kind of hate him. But the figure looks awesome. And maybe the character's come a long way, I don't know. But right now, I don't have feelings about him, so I don't want it.
Isn't he part of the X-Men now?
I said, I'm not reading the current ones. Like I'm reading comics from 1981 at the moment, and I have friends that are like have worked on X-Men recently, and lots of friends that are reading X-Men. Everyone says great things about it, but I'm not currently reading it.
Yeah, I hear you. I think
looks great though.
When I saw him in comics, he had a different look. I don't think he was Kid Omega yet. He was still Quentin, and I think he had like a more punk look to him, maybe. Right. I think that's what I recall.
Frank Quietly was doing the art, probably with the one you were reading, and he was so pro mutant that he was anti-human, and he was causing a lot of trouble at the school because he was turning into a charismatic racist bigot.
Was this around the time like Emma Frost and Cyclops were leading the school? Okay, yeah. So I have seen this before. Is this the new Krakoa outfit? Says highly articulated. Who is current on the X-Men comics and can answer this question? Shout out to highly articulated, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Some people in the chat said this is good custom fodder. If you dig this costume, I think it's a sleek look. The color, I think is it hot pink? Hot. Pops out from the black. He's got like floaty glasses. This isn't the best screenshot. He was a major dick. Oh no.
Yeah.
That was his thing. All right, next up.
So yeah, you were asking me, I'm just gonna talk while you're choking to death.
Yes.
You were asking me about this character when the stream was live this morning. And about Fang. So he's a member of the Imperial Guard, right? So with like same as Gladiator, and are there any other figures yet from the Imperial Guard? I don't think there are off the top of my head.
I don't think so. And then
So,
that gladiator is stupid money too
and
because he had the apocalypse head, or was it the other way around?
it, I'm gonna say it was because the Apocalypse head. Here he was a peg warmer in a lot of places. I passed on him so many times. And I never ended up getting him because I also was thinking that I don't want to build the Imperial Guard. Like I'm never
Yeah.
going to display. It's a massive team. So if anyone out there is like fans of both DC and Marvel, and the Legion of Superheroes in DC, the Imperial Guard are designs for a revamp of DC's property, but the artist Dave Cocker moved from DC to Marvel, so he brought all of his designs with him and just incorporated them into X-Men. So they're
Nice.
basically all, characters from the Legion of Superheroes, and it's a huge, like, expansive. It can be like a 12-person team, and I'm not going to start into another
Yeah, another
cosmic team that is like, I don't know. It's too many figures. This looks great though.
You just discovered a new team, the 275 cover team that you need to make space for, so you
I
can't.
do, but I'm a hero
Yeah.
guy anyway. Like I like heroes much better than, and X-Men. Yeah, we've got Lilandra's head. That's true, but I'm gonna say Lilandra's not on the Imperial Guard. She's the Empress, pardon me, but
They guard her.
or the Magistrix. But yeah, this is cool. So Wolverine actually beats this guy up and steals his costume, in like X-Men 108.
Oh,
So
nice.
Wolverine wears this, and I think they were talking about making it Wolverine's costume, but John Byrne had other ideas.
So you don't need to make the Imperial Guard. But what do you think of the figure?
It looks great. I mean, come on. It's like a wolf man. Look at that guy. Look at all those teeth.
Are those his teeth that he's shed, or he's hunted
No, I think
other?
it's decoration.
It's actually like those Halloween candy bracelets.
Yes. So if you know the character Timberwolf on Legion of Superheroes, that's who that is a redesign for.
Nice. See, everyone? Lots of comic knowledge in that noggin. Is that you knocking on the door? I wasn't
No,
looking.
that was my head.
Oh my god. All right, next is Chamber.
Look at that body. That looks
Yeah.
awesome. The jacket. We can make a Michael Knight from Knight Rider.
Chat, let me know what you think. Yeah, it looks like this could have been some sort of. It can be used for Ghost Rider of some
Yeah.
sort. We have pinned, double jointed knees. I know a lot of people are excited for this, or Generation X team. It's not for everyone. I think it's cool. If I see it and it's a cool bath and it needs the bath piece, I'll probably grab this. It's a
Right.
dope for me. DK says you knocking on your head was loud. Jason, how about you?
Generation X is a pass for me. It's a nope. But the bath piece will be what forces me or dissuades me completely from buying it. But I think it looks awesome. I love the jacket. I like the texture on the shirt underneath. I just think about the endless possibilities for any time you have, like, a character who needs to dress like this. Like, it'd be great for a goon, or if you could take your Steve Rogers, Chris Evans head, put it on that, and he can be the boyfriend from Scott Pilgrim.
These are very specific kid bashes that I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know would anyone need, but yes.
Make all
Sure.
the evil ex-boyfriends. Have you seen that movie, by the way?
I don't recall.
Oh, that movie's made for you.
I don't know. That sounds like an insult. Usually it is. with you.
No. It's an incredibly well done movie, and it's made for you. And it takes place in Toronto, like, openly. It's not Toronto as New York or Toronto as somewhere else. It's Toronto as Toronto.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it.
All right. DM me the details after. You have to go. Your show starts in 8 minutes. What time do you need to go?
I don't know, in 7 minutes.
Okay. Danger. You are a dangerous man. Literally, Action Fig says dope. Louis says dope. Let's see. Mr. Ryan Clark says dope. Okay, I gotta watch this movie. All right, here we go. Next. There it is. The actual figure. Next, M. Monet.
Monet, yeah. Looks
I love
cool. Again, it's a pass. It's a nope for me. I'm just not a Generation X guy. Even though I am a Gen Xer. I'm
Yeah, this costume looks great though. I think the colors, obviously, I don't know, they go well together. But I think it's a great look for this costume. It's a dope for me. I'm gonna get this. Chat, what do you think? I don't remember what else they showed off for accessories or anything. And of course, they did not reveal the Build-A-Figure for this wave yet. Wait, Scott Pilgrim? I did watch Scott Pilgrim. I just wasn't listening to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
You must be friends
I
with
was
my
looking
wife.
at a photo. Must be related. Next, Corsair. The leader of the Starjammers.
Yes. The
The
original Peter
parent-
Quill.
He threw his kids out of a plane to save them with one parachute. The father of Scott and Alex Summers. I think Starjammers was a team that a lot of people were calling for, right? And also
For sure. And Vulcan, by the
Gabriel,
way.
Vulcan,
Not-
Gabriel. Yes. Here it is. What do you think now that it's finally revealed? It's finally here.
It's super dope.
Yes?
And hilarious.
Why is it hilarious?
Because look at him.
He's a space pirate.
Right. This is everything that particular artist, again, Dave Cockrum, loved to draw. He loves like the space stuff, the intergalactic, cosmic, and he loves his swashbuckling. Right. He's the guy who created Nightcrawler visually, right, and brings the swashbuckling element to him. So this is exactly what he wants. It's just that mix of styles of him having even like that kind of pistol, but being a space version.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. The mustache,
So-
the earring.
He's an Earthman who always wanted to become a pirate. He goes and he gets abducted into space, escapes, and starts a group of space pirates. And says,
Sounds
you know what?
exactly like Peter Quill.
This is what
doesn't it?
this is what I'm gonna wear. This is it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get this. This is dope.
for sure.
Oh, I finally watched the Christmas special Guardians today. We don't have enough time to spend on that. We have a Emma Frost. Astonishing. Do you need this look of Emma Frost in your collection? Chat, Jason, let me know.
Yes, it's a super dope for me. I need this one too. I didn't get the box set with the Hellfire Club, and for me, I can imagine enough that she's a villain if I need to. So I can just close one eye and get rid of that belt buckle, and she's a baddie. So either
Just
way,
when you're holding it, just hold it very strategically with your thumb.
exactly.
And,
This is great. That lipstick color, when they like made that move to change her design, it's just so smart.
Yeah, this is pretty dope. Chat, let me know what you think. This is astonishing. And it comes paired with. Yeah, the thing is that those Healy shoes, and even Dwight looked like he was having a little bit of difficulty posing it.
Right. Well,
Those ones take a little bit longer.
he's a designer, not a toy poser. That's not his profession, right? He
This is true.
so lots of slack. He's doing awesome. These toys look amazing, which is what he's responsible for. Like that's his side of things, right? They have to look good, but he's not supposed to be a great poser.
He's a poser. This is a look for a Cyclops we've gotten before, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. And it was on the other buck. It was on the Bucky Cat
Right.
buck, and the pieces are all the elements were painted. So this looks fantastic with them sculpted.
Yep. All the pieces here sculpted in. I don't recall if they showed an alternate head without the effect.
They did not.
Nothing was confirmed, but we will find out. Hopefully there is an alternate somewhere. Dope for you, or
Hardcore dope. Absolutely.
there you go. Mr. Ryan Clark is super excited about Emma. Looks like everyone is waiting for this Emma Frost for a long time. Single jointed elbows? True? I don't know. Yes, it is. It is. For that thinner arm, I think. You know, they got to use what they have. Yeah, this Cyclops is dope. All right. And that was 7 figures from a X-Men wave, the Build-A-Figure unknown yet. But Dan did say that there would be another Starjammer next year to be revealed. He said he could say that, and confirmed by Ryan. So that leads some people to the educated guess of what the BAF might be for this wave. It's not mentioned, but we can surmise given some of the information, right?
Yeah.
First is this rose. That's not the hint for the BAF that I'm referring to. Let me get rid of this comment real quick. And do you have an idea of who this might be?
Check. So,
What was that?
I'm muted.
That's my friend Chris in the other stream. I'm getting both juggling.
Needs to go?
I do. I think. Do you have an idea what that BAF is, by the way?
Is this the dude from the Starjammers? Do you pronounce
Chode.
it with the apostrophe? Is it Cha'ad?
Just for fun.
Just
I
Chode?
do pronounce the apostrophe just for shits and giggles.
All right. Go before
not.
Chris says something embarrassing and starts.
Kevin, thank you for having me on here tonight. This has been a blast. And
Thank you. I only did the 8 o'clock slot for you.
cheers,
Go have
man.
fun.
You're
I'll
the
head over
best.
to your stream after. Thank you so much.
Everyone, have a great night, and yeah, enjoy all the figures. We're so lucky.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
What a guy. What a guy. All right. So Win or Lose and a lot of people in our Discord suggested this villain, the Rose, because it's a rose accessory, right? I think that's highly plausible. And then, of course, there is the matter of the golf club. I have no idea what this is. Some people in the Discord show pictures of Taskmaster on a golf course. Does that make any sense? And then, of course, we have this creature. It's Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Look at that. Ryan goes to Disney and then starts adding other characters in. All right, so the last one, the last tease was this creature, and I think it's either Win or Lose or who was it in Discord? Cloud. Was it Cloud that mentioned this? That is the pet on Cha'ad or Chode, however you want to pronounce it. It's an alien word. Apologies in advance if I say any bad words in whatever language this is, but he's a bigger dude. He's a part of the Starjammers. Dan said we're going to see somebody else from the Starjammers this year. So, could this, given that information, and we don't have the BAF yet, and that this is a bigger character, could this be the Build-A-Figure? Since that his pet there was teased. Who knows? We have some other great guesses in the chat. We have Tiger Woods for the golf club. I guessed Casey Jones, but I don't think that's available or possible on this day. Highly Articulated says golf Deadpool. Is that a thing? There's a Deadpool for everything, so it's a thing. Chad. That's how Mario says chat. Yeah, so that's crazy. So chat, or if you're watching the replay, let me know what was your favorite thing that was revealed today. Even 2 or 3. It's a 3-pack. We'll count it as one thing. But man, what a crazy day to wake up to and have all these reveals for us. I was like, "Oh man, we have an hour? Are we gonna be able to fill an hour with all the reveals? I don't know what they're gonna have. I hope it's good." And thank you to Ryan and Dan and Dwight for all these reveals so that we have enough to talk about. And it's just been crazy this year for Marvel Legends. I think they mentioned that 2022 was the biggest year for Legends, and I think as I look around my room and everything that I got in the last week, like that's very evident. I haven't had time to open this box set yet. Mojo World, right? From ecollectibles.ca, I already got the X-Men retro card wave, and look at the spiral that I'm gonna unbox hopefully this week. Probably like a top 10, top 5 figure, and I haven't even had a chance to open yet. So I got that whole wave. I got a bunch of Disney Plus figures, MCU figures. Got Toad. There was it 80th? 60th. 60 years of Spider-Man, that program this year. So we got a boatload of Spider-Man figures. Haven't had a chance to open that yet. Got my retro Beast. So like this is crazy. And like these are all incredible looking figures. Oh, this has an X-Gene in a flask for Beast. Like, man, this is tough. There's a lot of stuff here. So, and of course, they're setting the tone for even more stuff next year. That X-Men program. So, hey, what's up, RMD? Yeah, I know it's early for you on the West Coast. It's 6 o'clock, but thank you for tuning in. Mr. Ryan Clark says, I hope that tease is for the Rose, and we also get some Daredevil villains to go with. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Did you get the 3-pack? Daredevil 3-pack from Pulse? RMD's favorites are 3-pack with Forge, Kraven, and Astonishing Cyclops are your top 3. Hell yeah. David De La Huerta says dope for everything. Loki. Oh, okay. Who's the guest this week? This week's guest on Unboxing Thursdays is none other than my friend from episode 3 of Hunting Around, the one and only very funny Nigel Downer. He's an actor, comedian, improvisationist, improv actor, and he's a collector. He's got a show on CBC here, and of course, I had a great time with him on Hunting Around on episode 3. So we haven't had a chance to open toys yet together. So I thought we should definitely do that and hang out. So hopefully you can join us Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I think that's it for the reveals tonight. Again, I want to thank everyone in the chat for tuning in. And of course, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I hope you hit the thumbs up. It is a huge help to the video and to the channel. And it's only a second of your time. If you're still looking to talk more X-Men stuff, head over to Group of 7 Comics here on YouTube. And Jason will be there with Chris, and they're reading some X-Men comics. I'm going to see if I can post a link here in the chat, and then you can just click on that directly from here. I should be able to post a link because it's my stream. If other people do it, it's seen as spam. If not, I'm going to post it in the description as well. So everyone, please go hang out over there. I'll be there as well. Again, if you're watching us on the replay, let me know in the comments your favorite reveals from this stream. This was the nice Tuesday break from everything. I hope everyone has a good time and collects and got the character that they wanted revealed today. Have a great night, everyone. Keep touring around. Peace.